What's up, guys? I'm back with some more Stanley's Parable. And yes, I know I already finished it, but this is more kind of
All of his
exploring,
co-workers were gone.
kind of looking
What could it
around,
mean?
hearing the different
Stanley
things.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
And if you hear something in the background, I am so sorry. I am trying to work around that and try to get that kind of all figured out and make it sound better for you guys, but currently with the settings, it's kind of weird. So I bought a gamepad
When Stanley
last
came to a
week,
set of two open, this was not the correct
and
way to the meeting room,
so
and Stanley
that's
knew it perfectly
it's
well.
better.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
Just
it.
to admire it, yeah. We've already gone through this.
Yes,
That looks like a
truly
casting couch,
room
whatever,
worth
blah blah
admiring.
blah.
But eager to get back to business,
And then
Stanley
I
took
went
the
this way.
first open door on his left.
No thank you. So this one? Does
Stanley was so
that
bad at
closes.
following
Okay, cool.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Oh, that closes too? Oh shit. How do I get back? What if I just...
Look, Stanley, I
Whoa.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your
Ooh,
enemy, really I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
No, there hasn't.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm
I'll
not asking
do
for
what I
me,
want.
I'm asking for her.
Who?
This is
Who's
it, Stanley.
her?
Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
I don't know if I want to go in there.
She's been waiting.
Oh, in here? Yay! Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Oh. What happened?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All
Is this...
right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Dad, hi!
Gotcha. Oh,
Aww.
come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Is it just...
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Wait, what? Press X on your game.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Oh, they do nothing.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What is this?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures.
You're
From
damn
behind
right
his
I can.
desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh. RB to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Do we just spend time with the boys?
He went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Oh, no.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
With a baby?
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Wait, what? RT, you
It
tell
was
your kids a
such a
story?
wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again,
What?
over and over, wishing beyond
What
hope
is going
that
on
it would
here?
never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Well, this is my second time playing, so...
But there is no answer.
Oh,
How
no.
could there possibly be? In reality, all
Oh,
he's doing is
no.
pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed.
Oh, it's
The
gonna
longer he
reset,
spends
isn't
here,
it?
the more invested he
Son
gets,
of a
the more
bitch!
he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Yeah.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Wow. Question nothing.
I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules.
That was my
I simply
dryer.
play to
There
my
we go.
intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Okay.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I didn't know it. What happened? Did I do something? Fuck. I don't know. What the... This is not normal. This is different. This... Guys.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
This isn't
he
the
entered
same.
The door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yeah.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase,
going down.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, what's this? Is this hell?
But Stanley
This is what I
just
feel
couldn't
like
do
hell
it.
is like.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
Am I just going in circles?
His boss
I feel like I'm
he
going
was
in
crazy.
circles now.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Oh God,
For example,
we're just going in circles.
Why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close
well, I
automatically
already noticed the
behind him
the
wherever
feet
he
thing
went?
and the door thing.
And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
They've been repeating.
No,
I've noticed that.
This is all too strange. This can't be real.
But it
And
is real.
At last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
And what is that?
I'm dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
Is it?
What a
Why is
relief
this a dream?
Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Why
He
is
wasn't
this
going
the
to
dream?
lose his job.
Why do you have this
He
dream
wasn't
out of
crazy
every
after
dream?
all.
I don't get it.
And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
At least you know
I
it's
may
boring.
as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So,
Enjoy
he
it?
imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Don't, damn it.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star
No.
field, and it too appeared. It
Fuck.
was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was
What
amazed
is
he
that?
hadn't asked
What
himself
is it?
sooner.
What is that question?
Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm
kind
doing and
I'm kind of
thinking?
thinking that, yeah.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Wow, it's like a fourth
I'm
wall break.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And
Wow.
while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
It's
How could it
not
be?
a dream?
Was Stanley simply
I don't get
deceiving
it.
himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Yeah, but where did everyone
Stanley
go?
is as awake right
Why
now
is all of this
as he's
happening?
ever been in his life.
I'm
Now,
confused.
hearing the voice
There we
speak
go.
these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did
It
the
is a
voice
dream.
not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment
Exactly.
ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of
I'm just
himself
gonna sit
too.
down.
Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently,
Okay.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
See, I would
I'm
stop
through
it,
with
but
this
like this
dream.
is so interesting.
I wish
and I'm
it to
just
be
like,
over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
am I?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a
Fuck.
boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Why is it getting red?
And
What's
everything
going
went
on?
black.
Nope. Oh, okay, cool. It's not what I wanted, voice.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What the fuck?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings,
Am I
and
gonna be
walked to her
Mariella?
place of work. But on this particular
Oh,
day,
no.
her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This
Wait,
much
what?
she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people
Wait.
look like. And in that moment, she thought
Stanley,
to herself
no.
how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my
Stanley.
mind.
No.
I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made
Poor
her feel
Stanley.
better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She
Oh,
had
no.
no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Is that it? Ugh. Son of a bitch. That's it. There's a lot more that I want to do, but not right now because it's just more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is my second video on the Stanley Parable. I'm gonna get at least one more video done, and we'll get more videos out there as soon as possible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.